Okay, so now I'll tell you about the different types of RCC. Okay, so first one you have is the clear cell RCC, then second one is a papillary RCC, third one is a chromophobe RCC, then you have the collecting duct or the Bellini duct RCC, then you have the medullary RCC, and then you have the XP11 RCC. Now first we'll go to the clear cell RCC. Okay, so clear cell RCC, the first point is it's a most common type of RCC. Okay, it's a most common type of RCC. It is solitary, unilateral, genetic, is a von Hippel-Lindau gene. Okay, von Hippel-Lindau gene on which chromosome? Chromosome 3p. And where does this clear cell arise from? It arises from the proximal tubule. Okay, then microscopically what you can see in clear cells, you can see polygonal cells. Okay, with glycogen and clear cytoplasm. Okay, that's why clear cell. Okay, polygonal cell, clear cytoplasm. Okay, and oil red O positive. Okay, and the color is golden yellow because they have a lot of lipid content. Okay, and in immunohistochemistry you can see cytokeratin and vimentin. Okay, so what you said about renal cell carcinoma, it's the most common type of renal cell carcinoma, unilateral, solitary. It is seen on chromosome 3p. Okay, mutation von Hippel-Lindau. Okay, and what is the clear cell? So it is polygonal cell rich in glycogen, and it has clear cytoplasm. Okay, and oil red O, and it is golden yellow color because it has a high content of lipid, and oil red O positive. Okay, immunohistochemistry you can see cytokeratin and vimentin positive. Okay, next one is a papillary renal cell carcinoma. Okay, so papillary renal cell carcinoma is the second most common. Okay, 10 to 15% of the cases, and this we said arises from the proximal tubule. This is also from PCT or DCT. Okay, and there are two types, type 1 and type 2. Okay, HPRCC and HLRCC. Okay, so that is papillary and leiomyomatosis. Okay, and here there is loss of Y chromosome. Okay, in trisomy 7 and 17. Okay, here it's multifocal, bilateral, and it's associated with dialysis. Okay, in histopathology is papillary, no? So histopathology you can see papillae, and the core is filled with forming histiocytes with Samoma bodies. Okay, that is the foci of dystrophic calcification. Okay, so Samoma bodies are seen in papillary, P for Samoma bodies. Okay, that is seen in histopathological examination. And here immunohistochemistry you can see cytokeratin 7 positive and gray tan to dark brown in color. Okay, so this was about the papillary. So what all we said in papillary? Papillary is the second most common. It arises from PCT or DCT. Then genetics is there are two types. Okay, type 1 and type 2, HPRCC and HLRCC. Loss of Y chromosome, and here histopathology you can see papillae. Okay, papillae, and the core is filled with forming histiocytes and Samoma bodies. Okay, so this was about the papillary. So first we said about the clear cell, then we said about the papillary. So next we'll go to the third one, which is a chromophobe RCC. Okay, so chromosome RCC, it arises from the intercalated disc of collecting duct. Okay, so from PCT, DCT, and it has gone now to the collecting duct. Okay, and here genetics is it's associated with Bird-Hogg-Dube syndrome. Okay, we said clear cell is associated with von Hippel-Lindau. Okay, and papillary is associated with trisomy 717. Okay, and this chromophobe RCC is associated with which syndrome? Bird-Hogg-Dube syndrome. Okay, and there is hyperdiploidy. Microscopic, what you can see is pale eosinophilic cells. Okay, then perinuclear halo, resin-like nucleus. Okay, that is, it appears like a plant-like nucleus. Okay, and this chromophobe RCC has a best prognosis, and the special stain for this is a Hales colloidal. Okay, and here also it is light tan to brown. So this is chromophobe RCC. Where is chromophobe RCC seen? It is seen in the collecting duct. What is the genetic syndrome involved with it? Bird-Hogg-Dube syndrome. Okay, then pale eosinophilic cell, resin-like nucleus. Then there are some less important ones, which is a collecting duct. or the Bellini duct RCC. This is the least common and it has a worse prognosis. This also arises from the collecting duct in medulla. And histopathology in collecting duct Bellini duct RCC, we can find the hobnail cells, okay, desmoplasia. Then medullary RCC is associated with sickle cell trait. This also arises from the collecting duct, okay. Then XP11-2 RCC, okay, it's associated with childhood RCC, okay, clear cytoplasm papillary and all like that, okay. So these are the types of the RCC. So first we said about the clear cell, it's associated with von Hippel-Lindau. Papillary RCC, it is associated with trisomy 770. Chromophobe RCC, it is associated with Birt-Hogg-Dube syndrome, okay. Then Bellini duct RCC, that has a worse prognosis. Then medullary RCC, that is associated with sickle cell trait, okay. So these are the 6 types of RCC.